changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your
Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And when all three of us come together, man, it's Cowboys Uncut.
Scottis.
West Coast Cowboy in the middle, the Kanye West of this content stuff.
And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo, we stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running. So one team over here is Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is a poet. Big up West Coast Cowboys, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out, man. Don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC, yeah, DC4L. All day, every day.
My dear Aunt Sally, we is at the P right now. We gotta go to free agency, then we gotta go to draft, then we can talk about training camp.
And Stephen Jones, who's also a multi-millionaire, moves and feels like a what? Like a dude that is got $15 in his bank account.
We finna come marching to Dallas with our picket signs, ticket torches, everything we can find.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? And really, man, this ain't really the regular show. This ain't even Cowboys Convos right now. We're doing drunk, nefarious takes with Lou, Landlord, and your boy Henny the Moore, man. So you're in the liquor store, you're over there with Lou, and you damn sure in the trap, man. And listen, all the way at the bottom, reporting live from an undisclosed location, he's manufacturing and pressing up a brick right now. My brother, and the sole proprietor of all drug traffic in the South, Landlord from Alabama. I am not wearing a wire.
See, what my girl Tamika on Facebook be like, stop snitching, man. We need Tamika over here. Shout out to her. But man, hey man, I told you, his introductions just get worse and worse. I don't know why he do me like this, but you know, if I am responsible for all that, he is the co-conspirator. You know what I'm saying? He is my partner in crime. You know what I'm saying? So remember that.
And listen, this not even a guess. This my boy, offensive line guru, Lou Takes, man. How y'all boys doing?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Oh, the internet monster getting you already? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, you back. Yeah, we feeling good, man. Talk some good football. Hey, we'll see what these Cowboys gonna do. We gotta make sure y'all pull up. Less than a week away. We got the draft show coming, man. We gonna be, just turn on the notification bells, man. Hit that, subscribe, like, etc.
They said I just sold Landlord out. Listen,
I told you, he be snitching, man. He be snitching.
Y'all been knowing what landlord be on, man. He tell you himself he in the trap. Y'all know he was playing. This ain't for play.
Shout out to the Cowboy
Ain't no
Nation
cap in his
out there,
rap.
man.
Come on.
Shout out to all our people watching. Shout out to Joe Chanchino. Shout out to Mama Swab Mike Media. Shout out to you.
That's
Shout
Mama
out to
Lou, ain't it?
JB
Mama
boy,
Lou.
boy. Shout out to Justin Kitchen. Shout out to John Cofield, iRock, all our people in the building. What's happening? Appreciate y'all stopping by. Let's
Yes,
get into this
indeed.
content, man.
And hey, listen, all jokes aside, me and landlord really are under a RICO from YouTube. We ain't getting paid no money. This is for the love of the game. So help us, please. We will podcast for food. Hit the Cash App. And so if you want to keep hearing us yap about the Dallas Cowboys, man, mine is $ Henny the More. Landlords is Landlord723. I don't know why Lou is bashful. He need to have his Cash App up. We do not make enough to not have our Cash Apps.
You're right.
Absolutely.
You're right. I'm
Man,
messing
play.
up.
Go ahead, edit that.
You adding value to the space, man, and that should cost a little money.
Yes, indeed,
But
man.
shout out to everybody, man. Let's get into this content for the good people.
Let's do it though, man. But landlord, you posed a very good question earlier. We'll start with the poll. You posed a very good question earlier about whether the Dallas Cowboys were closer to a rebuild or closer to title contention. And before I show the results of the poll, because I stayed up about 8 hours, got over 4,000 views. There was a bunch of people that participated on Twitter. We don't call it X, but Lou, how do you feel personally? There's no right or wrong answers to this. Do you feel the Dallas Cowboys are closer to being in full rebuild title contenders for the 2025?
I need the chat to participate as well. Let us know. Put rebuild or championship. Let's go.
Yeah, be honest with you, I think we closer to a rebuild. It is just a mindset. Like, really, I don't want to toe the line, but we are close if we make a few moves. But are we making a few moves? That's the thing. We going into the draft more holes than ever. I ain't never been in the season where a team has this many holes and we don't even know what's the clear move or where we gonna draft. So, and then you got a new head coach. Like Tuck just said today, like he was like, bro, we're gonna have to go through that new head coach growing pain, him getting out coached by Dan Quinn, and he'd be like, oh, I don't want to do that again. Like it's just certain things we're gonna have to like mesh, and it's not gonna be 100% the first year. So we are closer to a rebuild. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. How you going?
I agree. If you ask me my take, that's why I asked the question. But it sucks because we are in between. We kind of tweeners, but I say closer to a rebuild. But you really can't be too close to a rebuild with a quarterback the caliber of Dak Prescott.
Right.
We already know Dak gonna help manufacture at least about 9 to 10 wins. That's just his average. Like, if he's healthy, he's gonna win about 10 games. It don't matter the circumstances, the roster. He usually just be able to wheel that out of pure will. Just give you 10 wins. But so that's why it's still iffy. But that's why we were so confused on how they was operating. If they wouldn't sign Dak Prescott, we would have been like, okay, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? They really trying to go full-fledged rebuild. But with them signing Dak and then coming back around and signing CeeDee Lamb, it's like, what are y'all doing? It's like they don't have a real direction. But I say this, we are closer to a rebuild right now. But like Lou said, I have to piggyback off that and say, for sure, if we make the right moves, we could literally be right back in it. So don't think it's over. I just feel like it's a nice formula that can get you as competitive as possible this year. It just so happened to be my idea. It's probably other ways, you know what I'm saying? Just being real, it might be other ways, but I feel like if we adopt my idea, my ideology, I feel like we could be right back in the thick of things with a fair shot this season.
I concur, man. I'm here, dog. I'm trying to get everything situated. We're having a Wi-Fi outage in the area right now, so I'm just gonna thug it out on my phone, man. I ain't gonna keep going in and out like this. We're just gonna thug it out. Apologies for any bad service, whatever. But you know, sometimes life throws you curveballs you ain't prepared for. But you know, we're gonna keep podcasting. We're gonna keep thugging it out and bring y'all this quality Dallas Cowboys content, man. But I agree with both of y'all though, man. I do believe the Dallas Cowboys, as currently constructed, like as of today, are closer to a rebuild than they are to being title contenders. When you look at what the Dallas Cowboys, especially on the defensive side of the ball, did last year, they got beat up on. They got ran off the field. They gave up points. They gave up explosive plays. And a lot of that happened when your big dogs were healthy and available. Trayvon Diggs was there for some of those 40 burgers. Michael Parsons was there for some of those 40 burgers, man. So I know we're supposed to be optimistic at this point, but the Dallas Cowboys have done absolutely nothing to make you feel like they can actually go out there and win a championship, especially with the free agency class that they have. Especially with the free agency class that they've had so far. But
yeah, they acting like Indian givers. It's like they give and take right now. Like it's annoying. I ain't gonna lie, because you came in. I already didn't like the process you did to get Shotty, and then okay, you gave him almost free reign to build his coaching roster, and we was like, okay, now we cooking with something right here. But then you go into free agency, you started signing people early, or just a couple of guys early. And you was mainly your free agency was 90% of you signing people back. To be honest with you, it was half-ass, and you're gonna come back and try to sell it to us and be like, here it is. You still ain't signed your main guy back, and Micah. You still want to be a soap opera and talk about how he ain't a leader or not. Like, what are we doing right here? And then like we still have not done what we needed to do to prepare ourselves for the draft. We ain't got a receiver yet. Because you over here want to make budget cuts and not want to pay a guy and want to get a guy that for the cheap on a 5-year deal. Our mind is not in winning, directions. I'm gonna be honest.
So you see it right here, man. The Dallas Cowboy Nation has spoke on the poll. 63% of y'all think that we are closer to a rebuild than an actual title contention. So this ran for 8 hours. There's been a whole bunch of folks that participated on this. I'm not saying it's the end all be all, but man, I think we're all in one accord, feeling like this team is a little bit of a ways off.
Yeah.
But Lan, I don't want to be pessimistic too long though, because
yeah, true. I mean, I'm about to say this, and then I'm gonna let it go. All I'm about to say is, it's a couple of key positions that we need to hit home runs on. I feel like we kind of missed out on it, in my opinion, but it's still possible. It's still a possibility. I say this: we could just, if we can hit a home run on a receiver and a running back, and possibly a couple of these free agents that we already acquired need to be above and beyond. They need to be above and beyond expectations. Like, we need to see them hooping. Like the cornerback, what his name, Kyron. We need him to hoop. We need the linebacker to hoop. We need a lot of the people that we brought in for cheap. We need them to be J-Ron Curse. Like, we need to have them. They need to have a curse. Like, they need to hoop for a bare minimum. That's what we need. So it's possible, y'all. Like, I'm not saying that we just don't. We need another MVP. Another thing we need all the injured players that's hurt. We need them to come back better than ever. Like, we need them to come back as they self. So that's Dak Prescott. That's Trayvon Diggs. Who else?
Sam Williams.
Who? Yeah, Sam Williams. We need everybody that was hurt. They need to come back this year playing like themselves or better. So it's a lot of things that we need. So it's not to say that it's impossible, but it's a stretch. It's a stretch.
Yeah, man. So, Lou, me and Boss did a show last night, and we talked about, plan Bs and alternatives, right? Because there are scenarios out there where the Dallas Cowboys don't do nothing that we want. Like there's a world where Shamar Stewart is a Dallas Cowboy in the first round, a guy that has never had 2 sacks in a season, right? A guy that's being drafted solely on RAS scores and athleticism. But there's also a scenario where the Dallas Cowboys look at their board and say, you know what, that Barron boy from Texas, we really like him. He's the best corner on our board. We're gonna get him and shore up the secondary, right? And if they did something like that, we really couldn't be mad because corner is a need,
right?
So, but if that were to happen, we wouldn't be able to get our wide receiver, and you wouldn't be able to get Tyler Booker if that was the case. So we're gonna talk about some alternatives and some late round picks while we're in here, man. So just in case this shit go left, I do want people to know that there are some candidates out there worth looking at. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start with one of your candidates. And yes, it's an offensive lineman. Yes, Lou is biased. Yes, Lou wants to draft 9 of these guys in the first round. But I do want to hear him out. He is an expert. Please tell me about this prospect, man, and educate us on why he should be a Dallas Cowboy.
Dang, I didn't know he was projected 3rd and 4th round, dog. This is why I hate finding good late round gems because they end up being real good or people see him as that. But yeah, Jack Nelson, y'all see the W, on his helmet. Yeah, that's Old Iron University right there. They produce the biggins. We got our Travis Frederick from there. But Jack Nelson, he's a tackle with great bend, great motor. I saw his film versus Alabama. I thought he had a very good game versus Alabama. One of the few people in this draft that I say is a pure tackle. That's what's wrong with this draft, honestly. Not a lot of guys that's gonna make it at their primary position, and scouts are just gonna kick them inside and be like, yeah, you can flourish. I don't see it that way, but I feel like if he's there, 3rd and 4th round, it may be too rich for us because we got so many other needs. Because he's a tackle, I was thinking he's gonna be there like in the 5th, and we have multiple 5th, and we can use it on him. But now that's why you need that 4th rounder. But if we can somehow, because Steven did say he want to trade down, which is if we trade down, we in I think they said Abuka country, and we definitely gonna probably pick up that 4th back. If you can, I would target him or a cornerback for sure.
So what are some of the traits you like about him?
Yeah, he got great technique. What I mean by that, I look for stuff like that because that's going to translate in the next level. Because when you get to the next level, you're not going to be the strongest. You're not going to be the fastest. So can you, even in the midst of you getting your ass whipped, can you maintain and be trying and keep that, and the coach can build upon that? And I feel like he can. And he plays with leverage. He plays with that fire, and he play angry. I love big guys that play angry and whooping folk. I need at this level right here, I need you whooping folk, like putting people head in their dirt, making them eat the turf. And I feel like he's doing that. And I think he might have a little potential playing at guard, but I really want to keep him at tackle. I know we got plenty of tackles, but honestly, some of these guys we got on our roster, they more of quantity, not quality. So we can just push these guys out. Talking to you, Josh Ball.
Damn.
And Matt Wilesco.
Excellent breakdown by the in-house offensive line guru. Now, landlord, you were just telling me you found you another running back sleeper.
Yes, I did.
This man was one of the first people I heard talk about Bucky Irvin. I know he fell out of favor because of RAS scores and his combine performance, but landlord stood on the table for Bucky Irvin last year. And Bucky Irvin was one of the most productive rookie running backs in the entire class in the 2024 season. So landlord telling me he found him another dude, and his name, and he's actually from the same damn college. So man, tell me about this prospect, landlord, and what you like about him and what you've seen, because he sent me a whole bunch of stuff. I want him to encapsulate what this prospect is like and what he brings to the table.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know why everybody is sleeping on this dude right here. Like, I promise you, he is my type of back. Like I got a certain type of backs that I like. I like shifty backs. If you can't make nobody miss, I'm sorry. Like you can't be my running back. You might be able to be somebody else running back, but I need you to be shifty because when the play break down, these defensive linemen are too athletic. They're gonna be whipping our offensive line sometimes. I might need you to be able to do a two-step and get away. This guy right here, he can do it. I was very impressed with his quickness, and he only ran a 4.5, but he don't play like it. And when I tell you power, oh my God. Hey, go look at his tape. He running dudes over, and he ain't number 5'9". He 5'9", 200 pounds, but I promise you, he packing a punch. He is lining people up, laying them out. I promise you. Then he's a big performer. Big games, he went crazy. He went crazy on Ohio State. He went crazy on Michigan. And we know them two of the best defenses in the nation. He had over 100 yards on both of them. And he putting up 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns. This dude is slept on, and I don't even understand why. I had to go check. Is he a fumble dude? Dude never fumbled in his career.
Never.
Is he a hurt dude? Dude is 100% healthy. I don't understand why nobody is talking about Mr. Jordan James, but I promise you, if you go look at his tape, I'm gonna tell you who he reminded me of. He really, on the low end, he reminded me of Isaiah Pacheco, the way he runs. And you already know he run like a maniac. That's how he runs. And I'm telling you straight up, on the high end, he put me in the mind of a little Marion Barber. Like, he's running like an angry man. Now, with a player like this, you know you only gonna have him for like 4 years. No, 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Because he run like no tomorrow. But I promise you, I challenge everybody on this channel, on all of our channels. You can just go watch some highlights to get a feel of them. But I watched every snap of them. But I promise you, you're going to walk away like, why in the hell is nobody talking about this dude? Watch what I tell you. Go check him out. Don't sleep on him. If he get the right opportunity in the league, I promise you, y'all going to be like, man, landlord said it. Jordan James going to be a monster. He got the right amount of athleticism, agility, and power, and speed. Man, that dude is nice, bro. I promise you. He got me lit. I'm looking like, why nobody's talking about this guy? He must just piss everybody off or something. I don't understand. He got the production in a big school, performed well against the best competition. Somebody give me a reason. I don't know why nobody talking about this.
Underwear Olympics.
They hyping up Scatterboo.
So they going off of things that's not on the football field? I thought we was evaluating a football player. Okay, my bad. Maybe I'm going crazy. I'm sorry.
Also, they got one more question, man. They said, what you think about Dylan Sampson? They asked you directly. He loved that nigga. But
you must didn't hear me. He was the first dude I was this excited about. Like, out of this running back class, of course you got Hampton and then you got Genty. But when I did my evaluation, I was standing on the table for Sampson. I absolutely love Sampson. A lot of people talking about this and that, man. That dude, if he get in the right situation, he gonna be cooking folks. That's a promise. It all depends on where they go and how they being used. Sampson kind of remind me, he give me a little Gibbs vibes. He really do. Like, you not tackling that dude in open space. He's killing all the angles. Like, Sampson is nice. Like, Sampson a little better than him because of the speed. I like Sampson just a little bit better than Jordan James. But I'm telling you right now, for a Cowboy, y'all, man, we would absolutely love Jordan James. We would love him in Dallas. I promise y'all. You know, we like them feisty, aggressive dudes. He running dudes over, standing up, talking noise to him in their face like, let's go. Like, he gonna get you hyped. Kind of like Ferg was last year. Well, year before last, because he wasn't doing that last year. But how Ferg was year before last, and he got everybody, he was like the spirit of the team. That's how Jordan James play, man. Like, he got that YN energy, and I love it. We would absolutely love him for a Cowboy. I promise y'all. After this show, I'm going to stamp on him. I'm standing on the table for him. Listen, after this show, I want y'all to go check him out and then let me know what y'all think. That's what I want everybody to do. Everybody got homework. Go check him out and let me know what you think. And I promise you, you look at his tape, you're going to be like, man, why is everybody sleeping on this dude? It makes no sense.
Yeah, he's not lying. He's not lying. Hey, he's around. I think he's gonna be fourth round. See, that's why we need that fourth round pick, because he's gonna be around. That's gonna be the time to pick him up. Honestly,
Yeah, they got him ranked like the 7th best back. He round up in there somewhere. But they talking about his RAS score and all that goofy stuff. I thought you evaluate a football player by what he do on the football field. I'm not sure. Like, that might be too simple for people. Let me know if I'm wrong.
nope.
Well,
I mean, if I want to know how a basketball player play, I'm gonna look at him on the basketball court, right?
I agree with you on that.
Okay.
But moving on to another prospect. Y'all make sure y'all go do the homework, like he said, and check out Jordan James. He is a phenomenal running back. I went and watched him. I had time, so I watched most of his snaps from 2023 when they used him as a short yardage back and complimentary back to Bucky Irvin. Yeah. And I seen him as the lead horse this year, and he did not disappoint out of year. But this is somebody, I don't know if Danny Stutsman can be considered a sleeper anymore, because everybody mocks him to the Dallas Cowboys any damn way. But we're going to talk about him because he is one of the better linebacker prospects in this draft. Superb athlete, great production. So this year alone, since 2022, this man has accounted for 34 tackles for loss, 88 run stops, and he had one of the best run grades in the entirety of the NCAA. And this is a guy who is a good coverage linebacker. He's great at run support. He's very smart, high IQ, recognizes formations, able to get his hands on the football. So I really do like Danny Stutsman, especially. I ain't gonna hold you. There aren't a lot of complete linebackers in this draft, right? There's linebackers with production, and you got some questions about their athleticism, how that translates to the next level. Like the boy Jay Higgins from Iowa. If that man never tested out, he took the Cam Scatterboo approach, he probably would have cost somebody his job. that man, like, listen, like, I'm not saying that RAS scores and stuff matter, but being able to run and handle strength at the NFL level is a real thing, and he might not be able to do it. Great college quarterback though, right? I'm talking about Jay Higgins, but Danny Stutsman, he ain't got that issues. He has the right size. He ran a 4.5. Does not mind putting his nose where it doesn't belong, blowing plays up, willing to shoot the gap. Like, I really like Danny Stutsman. I like him so much I had to take him for loose. He like, hey, he wants to sleep. Was like, I already got him. He already in here. And Jaquinton Jackson already in here.
Can I ask y'all a question? This gonna be kind of far-fetched, but it might be a possibility. Let's say, I don't know if y'all understand, like, you know, like the doctor even know when you come to the hospital and get your blood pressure or some check, they know you be kind of nervous. So they expect it to be a little higher than normal. Do y'all think that's some of the mentality that go into these scores and tests, man? Because they might be a little nervous, like, I gotta do, this is not what they accustomed to. They're accustomed to playing football, not doing all this nerd stat test. You know what I'm saying? They up there like, man, I gotta do this perfect. I want a good score. Like, they might be nervous as hell trying to run these tests and screw it up. Cause I'm telling you right now, I see how nimble Jordan James is. If y'all think I'm playing, man, y'all will see. But his RAS score didn't look great, and they look like they kind of relaxing back on him. But some teams gonna be happy.
Man, somebody gonna get a steal. It's like somebody gonna get a steal with Danny. It's like somebody gonna get a steal with Andy Armstrong. There's a lot of people that I think draft fatigue is real. I think there's a lot of people who have the production, who have the size, who have the tape, and folks are still gonna overthink it, man. I don't understand it. But it's a possibility though, landlord. But at some point, man, I understand why Genty didn't go and do the stuff at the combine, and he waited for his pro day. Like you said, like, you might be a little nervous, you might be running a little stiff, the adrenaline might be too high. You know, there's millions.
You're trying to be perfect, bro, and everybody watching you. This ain't what you normally do. This ain't football. What I'm trying to say, you know what I'm saying? Where you get this RAS score stuff from is not really football. You know what I'm saying? You doing drills, so it's a little different, man.
It's rehearsal. That's what Shotty called it. That's all it is. Like, you go and practice the same thing over and over again. And it's just like if you was trying to try out for a movie or something. Like you got to get the line right. That's exactly what it is in the combine. That's why you can't really. You only can take as a measuring stick, of these guys if they are been working. And a lot of people need to take that Ashton Genty approach. Like, don't work towards the test, work towards the drills. Because that boy, hey, he probably looked better than everybody out there. Especially.
I ain't gonna lie. I was just about to say, I just don't think. I only have a problem with it when you overlook the production and the tape for the drills. That's my only problem. Like, if he's not that great and his testing bad, okay, I get you. But you mean to tell me a player like Jordan James and these other players, Booker a good player too? We ain't acting like Booker ain't good. Like, y'all gonna sit up and deny the tape and just say, oh, he tested bad. That's insane to me. Like, you should have more pros and cons. I think you should weigh the pros and cons. And I guarantee you, if you do it, the pros gonna be blowing the cons out. So why would you eliminate a pick for that? It makes no sense.
Yeah. I also don't like the other end of the spectrum where the production's not there, but the RAS score is so far, you up here drafting people. I don't like that. Jamar.
Exactly. Like, he got all that athleticism. What he gonna do with it, man?
Now, somebody did point this out to me that the Danielle Hunter had next to no production in college, and then he went to the NFL and tore it up. He was a prospect, and he was somebody that had all the physical traits. So there's a precedence for it, but I don't want to be the person doing that.
Because you get for every Danielle Hunter, there's a million Trayvon Walkers.
Facts.
And that boy, we in year what, 7? He's still a project. How long you gonna be a project for? God, dog. Versus Aiden Hutchinson, he wouldn't. That boy was never a project,
Nah,
just like sometimes you just don't do the project thing. Like somebody like Nashawn Wright was a prospect. A project. Somebody like Matt Waletzko, a project. Like, it's best to just leave that alone, especially with a premium pick, like a 3rd round pick, man. But Nashawn Wright, bro.
Hey,
we was trying to be the smartest people in the room, man. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we were talking about how they always draft people in the 1st round and change their position.
Yeah.
Let's go down the line and see how many of those experiments actually worked. Because I want to see something.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do you down, Lou?
Yeah.
Would you say the Byron Jones at safety experiment was a success?
No.
What, didn't they move him to corner?
Not.
They had to move him. He was a corner. He was a corner coming out of college. They moved him to safety in the NFL. Then moved him back to corner. Years later, he made an all-pro selection. His first.
Yeah, I'm gonna say moving him back, sure, but not from it.
Yeah, they moved him from corner at first. So I don't believe that to be successful.
Cause you screwed yourself. You ain't even re-signed him, did you?
Nah, he went to Miami.
I think about it. He might have been. He might have been a better player if he would have started off at corner.
Probably so. Nah, you're right about that. Your boy that just left here,
Chauncey Golston.
Chauncey Golston
That
at defensive tackle.
That was a failure.
Yeah, that was terrible. They should have kept him at the edge. He was a better edge.
Bro, Chauncey Golston was a strong, powerful edge that could set the edge at Iowa. You barely can move him.
Mm-hmm.
But you took away his superpower. His superpower was his strength. He was stronger than some of them tackles. When it came to them guards, it was a little rough. You know what I'm saying? It was a little rough.
It get different than them, man.
Yeah, when you got closer to the center, it got a little rough for him. So, and then you got to think about it. He was quick too. Chauncey got a little get off too, bro. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes somewhere and actually do all right. Chauncey actually is a capable player, but I feel like we just
played well last year.
He in New York now. Shit, we finna see him twice a year.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he go off on Dallas.
And they got Dexter.
Yep, damn, you ain't lying.
And they got like what 3 ends?
They got Kayvon Thibodeau. They got Brian Burns. They got a good front right now. They got good depth and everything.
And then we got Tyler Guyton and we got Terrence Steele. Good luck.
We're gonna pray about that. Because Tyler Guyton gonna take some super soldier serum in the offseason. He gonna come back like an Avenger, man. He gonna be Gucci.
He should.
Hold on, Lou. I gotta ask you about that real quick.
He should.
All right, Boss. Shout out to Boss Cowboy. He says let me know if I'm quoting you wrong, Boss, if you hear this or watch this. But to my understanding, you was high on Guyton in year 2. I think he said Guyton was gonna be an animal in year 2. Do you share the same sentiments, Luke?
Yeah, I think part of the reason why he failed, like this shows how like unorganized we are, man. We went out there with a coach that was coaching for his life, like so that mean a position coach is coaching for his life. We didn't run the ball, which is important. That's why, like Zach Martin said it. Boss said it too. Zach Martin said it in his retirement. We had a lot of my flaws because we ran the ball and we allowed me to attack. And I feel like, Shotty's been preaching that. So we should be better in that aspect right there. And we allowing him like a full off season to get stronger, to be committed. Now he going to see Duke the entire off season. So he should be a lot better. And hopefully Shotty does his part. So if Shotty does his part and I leave him on that island like McCarthy did, because McCarthy had to. He didn't have time to develop him. If he can do that, yeah, he should be an automatic, upgrade.
And that's another thing. This is gonna be quick, and we're gonna move on. But that's another thing we forgot that we need to go right for this team to be competitive. We need the coaching staff to be a home run. Like we forget, bro. Like we need the coaching staff to be a home run. We need these draft picks to be home runs. We need some of these free agents to play above they mean. We need the injured players to come out balling. If we get 3 out of them 4, we might be kicking with something. We'll see.
I agree with you though, man. Because and to be fair, because Boss called me out on this, I dragged Tyler Guyton, but I was one of the main people talking about how tough the season would be for him. Because I called Boss last year in the off season. We did an entire show. We named it the Gauntlet. And I talked about all the great double-digit sack guys who are going to play this year. And I still dragged that man. So,
I ain't going to lie. I'm not giving him that grace, though. Because, I understand his competition was high. But you lost your job, though. I can see if you survived. You was like, oh, my God. Like Pink. You remember Pink was like, them young men had me sweating. When they had you sweating, I understand. But you lost your job, bro. I'm not accepting that. I'm sorry. I don't care who you had to play. You should at least play well enough to be this first round pick to sustain your job. That's a very low bar. And you still ain't give it to him.
Well, technically, it wasn't his job to begin with. He wasn't the starting tackle. It was supposed to be Chuma. But Chuma was injury prone.
So they came out starting. Nah, you sure they weren't doing that seniority shit and they were just gonna end up giving it to him anyway?
No, because remember in camp, Chuma was always hurt in camp, and he had that one good day, but Chuma was getting most of the first team reps, and that was their plan going in. That's why when Chuma got healthy, they hurry up and yanked him, and McCarthy was fighting for his life. He was trying to impress. So he put the guy who was supposed to be a starting guy back out there. He just kept getting hurt.
Yeah, you do got some. So do you like any of these linemen that's on the roster that's outside of the starters? What about Asa Richards?
Yeah, that's the thing. Even though we say fuck Solari and everything he brought, I can't deny the man was still an NFL coach at the end of the day. And multiple coaches have done this. That's why I'm not high on Asa. We don't know where he can play. We don't know where he can play. They had him at right guard beginning of the season. Did him at left tackle. He had a good game. They didn't keep him there. So it tells me, they don't have confidence in him playing out there. But everyone keeps saying he can play. I don't think he can. The coaches don't have enough. When things hit the wall last year, he wasn't the guys they was like, okay, get out there. He wasn't the guy that they relied on to even save their job. That's why I don't.
Because they didn't go to Austin Richards, you feel like, he like that.
Yeah, and it's two different coaches now. I don't know. I'm be honest. At tackle, he's strong. but his feet too slow. That's why he can't be a full-time jockey. Feet too slow. So people, the wrong defensive end. If Abdul Carter get out there, it may be, Slim Pickens because the dude fast as hell. At guard, he trips over his feet. He's just.
That's what I was about to say. It's still a level of. That's what I asked you one day in our chat. We got the little forever long-lasting debate chat. So I was like, of course you expect somebody to get whooped by the baddest dudes in the game. I mean, how many reps is respectable? Like, out of 10 reps, what's respectable? From the baddest in the game, though. That's what I'm saying. Because we was talking about Brock Hobbs.
Oh,
like, what's respectable?
Forget
like,
what?
Out of 10 reps.
I don't want to worry. It's more of a mentality for me. I worry. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they put Dexter Lawrence, and I know it's Tyler Smith, but I don't have to worry about Tyler Smith. If they put Dexter on on BB being a rookie, to a certain point, I don't have to worry about BB. I worry about Brock. Brock it's gotta be 10 things to go right for him to, for him to win that rep. We gotta pray his ass don't get ran over. We gotta pray he's in position, and we gotta pray dude just took off that one play. Or we had a run. It's just so many things that gotta go right for him to worry. And the thing, like playing, I saw it. The thing I worry about Brock, Brock is they gonna find, and they gonna always do it. These D coordinators are smart. They're gonna find his ass, and they ain't gonna leave his ass alone until they get it right. And they did it to BB and to Tyler Guyton with them stunts. They will find your ass, and they will keep tagging your ass all game. So they gonna put Dexter Lawrence. Yeah, they maybe switch it around every play, but nah. All 60 reps, they're gonna keep Dexter Lawrence on that side. Hey, why would I go over there with Tyler Smith? For what? To stalemate? I'm gonna keep my ass right here at Brock Hoffman. And
that's called strategy and game planning.
So, and that's why I say you gotta win versus the best, because if you look around in our division, they got the best. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna move him around as much as, and as much we can try to hide him. That's why I love him as center better, but not really. I don't, because he's not powerful. I'd rather keep BB there. But you can hide, motherfuckers at center. Because
you hide a guard too, though?
You can't hide a guard, because the center got both guards. On a protection, like the tackle gonna be out there fighting with the end. The end can take him, all types of way. That's gonna make the B gap even bigger, right? And when at guard, they can put Dexter Lawrence right over your ass, put a linebacker right over BB, and now BB can't be with you on the slide. And now you all alone in a gap. That's, the A gap is the fastest route to the quarterback. B gap is second. So if Jalen Carter win, he on Dak ass like that. Dak can't get away from that. Nobody can get, even Lamar Jackson can't get away from that. You know what I'm saying?
Pressure, the quarterback just have to,
right.
But I understand what you're saying, man. But I think that he did not lose that much though, like over the course of the season. Like I know it wasn't always pretty, but he didn't really lose a bunch of the reps. That's how he ended up even being in these conversations for the job. Right, he's played Dexter Lawrence. He's played. Now I ain't gonna hold you like
the Eagles game. Just what I'm saying. The Eagles game it was a blowout.
But I ain't gonna hold you. But
I was just about to say, because I remember when Lou said it. Lou was like, at the end of the day, you want to win the rep. I heard you say that.
Yeah, you do.
So as long as he win and survive.
I think
what else can you expect?
I think that's the thing. I think Lou don't think he can keep winning.
Tyler Guyton was out there surviving. How that
I think Lou wanted to be pretty, bro. Because offensive line nut, bro. He wanted to be pretty. Like that's what I said in the chat. I said, man, Lou just mad. He wanted to be like in a wide receiver perspective. He'll be like, okay, you didn't sell the 9 ball good enough on that dig. I don't care that you scored the touchdown. I'm just saying, like, you need to sell it better. Like, you wanted to be pretty.
Right.
Like
on that,
that's what I feel like. That's what it looked like on the outside looking in. It's elaborate, sir.
Yeah, like on the D, like if the DB, you know what I'm saying, like if you're going against Andrew Booth, and Andrew Booth, tied his shoestrings together, and you want him on that rep, I'm gonna look at the rep, even though you did burn his ass on the touchdown. Hey, I'm like a coach gonna be. What will your coach be like? Okay, hey, you got him right there, But let me tell you, right next week and who we go against every day, that ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna
always
work.
be the case.
Yeah.
So I need everything together so when we go against them guys, I ain't gotta worry as much. See, Tolbert can beat, the boost. He can beat everything like that. But what happened when he gotta go against the Sauce Gardner? We ain't
But
hearing.
you're right. You're right though, because you thinking like a coach. But the thing about it is, we just don't have the luxury to fulfill all of that to that level, bro.
Exactly.
We don't. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to take what we can get. Like, look, and if you thinking like a coach got a long laundry list of shit to say to Tyler Smith.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm feeling like it's nitpicking a little bit. That's all. That you got to feel where I'm coming from. Because, like I said, even though Tyler Smith was whipping ass the whole game, coach going to have a whole 45-minute tape on what he needs to improve on. Real talk. That's just how coaches is. We striving for perfection. So just because Brock Hoffman take might be an hour and 30, you know what I'm saying? but he survived though, man. That's what we said. He survived though.
I'm not saying we should both ignore the coach.
Yeah, did you die? That's what I'm saying.
If I'm Tolbert and coach yelling at CD, we know where CD's at. If I'm Tolbert, nothing should come in my mind and be like, oh well, coach yelling at CD, so I'm nah. But if coach yell at you need to take it to times 10 because you ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. Tyler Smith may have got whooped right here on versus the Niners, but he also putting MFs in the dirt and he sprung his run open for 30 yards. And he's doing it consistently over and over and over again. We gotta pray. We gotta pray. You woke up on the right side of the bed. We gotta pray that you.
He did go for a 25-yard run though.
Versus who? That's another thing. Like you bring when you bring up them games.
I know the Bengals ain't
the Bengals game. That's the one game I can't because they had a bad D line. They let everybody walk.
Listen, that is true.
But he's an NFL team.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
That's all I want to know.
Because this is the alternative.
Your bar too high, bro. Your bar too high.
I'm saying the alternative is he could have lost it against them boys. He could have got whooped up front by that sideline.
If we would have had a better pick if he did. Wish we did. We could have been. We wouldn't be talking about Tip. Now we talking about Travis Hunter. You right up behind. Genty land for real. So I wish he would have. That's why I'm even more mad. Yeah. Wasted reps, empty calories.
Hey, that's pretty much the entirety of the season. We had a 1% chance of making the playoffs. They had to find their heart.
They out there playing. I'm talking about struggling and they're scraping and scribing out there. They going crazy.
Crying like I'm like, bro.
They out there struggling like the good times things on. Like they out there doing everything.
So I know that Tyler Booker is your guy. And I really like Tate Ratledge out of Georgia. So if the Dallas Cowboys I'm going to give you Tate Ratledge. I'm not even going to ask you. I'm saying, but you're my offensive line coach. I know there's things that you don't like about Tate, but there's also some great things that he brings to the table. Lou, what would you do to make sure that Tate Ratledge is a good professional basketball player? What would you coach him?
One, he big as hell. He a big ass guard. Guards are small, and he like 6'6". And he play high. I played high. That's why I get on. Like you gotta get low, right there. You know what I'm saying? Like Brock Hoffman. Yeah, Brock Hoffman already doing better you at that, and I think his hands. Like when you down that old line, it's like you boxing, man. You got to strike. So when I see people have bad hands, like Tyler Guyton, like just all over the place, you ain't gonna win because your hands is like your first defense versus a Myles Garrett. If you can't slow the MF is momentum, you ain't gonna win nothing. If you can't win like the landmarks, you have no chance. So if I can trust him to do that, if he can play with leverage, he got more body than Brock Hoffman. So he can be more powerful. That's why I don't want Tate Ratledge. Well, I don't want guys in that Tate Ratledge ring because I'm trying to get somebody that's automatically better than Hoffman. How many guards we got on this team? Like 8. All of them not better than Brock Hoffman. You know what I'm saying? We even brought 30 people in, and none of them I can say is like okay, they're gonna beat him out. Cause old
What
dude,
about the dude we just brought in?
I like him, but that tape from 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big nigga, like, which I know what I've been doing for 2 years. You know, like, you need to, people like me, we need to be in the, in the building. Yeah, we work out alone, but now somebody need to be watching us. So I don't know if he in tip top shape. As much, I'm glad we brought him in. The best he's gonna do right now is we're gonna get a clear look at Joe Milton, which is a good thing. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't like the fact that they said he just straight up quit. Like, he didn't have no real legitimate reason to stop playing football other than I don't want to play football. So that's kind of crazy to me.
So Lou, hey, I missed most of it. Like, I had to jump back on my computer. So I need you to start slightly over. Give me the condensed version. You know how y'all watch the condensed version on NFL Pro, the game? Give me the condensed version.
You talking about for what, Tate or?
For Tate, because I missed most of it.
Yeah, like, he tall, right? And first thing is his leverage. He plays too high. Like, he needs to play lower because he's so tall. If he has more body than Brock, so he can be more powerful than Brock. And then it's his hands. It's all, that's everything like that. And then, like, I mean, I think he plays that nastiness I like, but I don't. That's why I don't want guys in that Tate range, because I don't. We got like 9 guards on this team, and none of them better than Brock. I want somebody automatically better than Brock, and this is Brock's secondary position. You know what I'm saying?
But Lou, the people in the chat box screaming at you now, they saying that's how we feel about Tobin now.
I know, that's why we both singing the same song.
We feel the same way. We don't want to go third round.
I know.
Receiver, and now we got a whole collection of Jalen Brooks and Tobins in here. Like, nah, that ain't what we looking for. We need a obvious upgrade.
And that's the problem with our team. And that's why we are closer to a rebuild than contending.
Now, see, this is what I will say, because I will give him this. If you draft Tate Ratledge, he is automatically the most athletic guard that you have. Like, the man can move, he can get up to the second level, he's very strong, and he'll be the player. He probably will be one of the most decorated players on your team in terms of pedigree, being an All-American, being All-SEC. Being somebody that's played in these big playoff games, has 2 championships. So, like, I think just as a prospect coming in, and I rock with Brock Hoffman, I'm not willing to say somebody of that ilk coming in already played championship football with that athleticism wouldn't beat Brock out. You know what I'm saying? And this is somebody that just bet you $100 that Brock will be a Pro Bowler this year.
Yeah. And shout out to Joseph, Gray Zabel and Donovan Jackson. I love both of them. I love Gray Zabel. Gray Zabel can play all 5 positions. I love Donovan Jackson. He left tackle and, right guard. But the problem is they second round projections. So, you know what I'm saying? If we get a damn receiver in the first round, y'all gonna want a running back or something like that in the second round. So you gonna have to pick your poison, because they ain't gonna be there in the third round. Both of them guys right there.
We can think about. Because listen, he like Dylan Sampson. We just talked about Jordan James. Damian Martinez is a good option. DJ Giddens isn't a bad back. He reminds me of a bigger Alvin Kamara with the way they use him in the passing game. A lot of wheel routes out the backfield. Good hand catcher. So that's other running backs you could bring in, especially knowing that you already have some veterans in the room. So they may not be the franchise changing running backs, but you can get you a back that's better than Rico Dowd in this draft in the 3rd round. I don't think anybody would lose sleep if we went Ratledge or one of the guards you like, and then got Dylan Sampson. I don't think anybody would lose sleep. That's a damn good first 3 rounds of a draft.
We had a double dip then. Like, it's a certain cutoff from workhorse backs in this draft. We're going to double dip. Double dipping regardless. I don't think they. That's the problem. I don't think they thinking about double dipping, because we ain't got that many picks. They over here trying to budget build, and over here trying to get people like to fill in positions. Like, they ain't thinking like building a football team. They over here trying. Oh well, this is 3rd round. Let's look for a corner because Bland is. We don't want to pay him. Oh, it's 5th round. Let's look for a D tackle. Because Mozzie, they've been complaining about him. Let's get the Mozzie replacement. Let's get another edge, because Sam Williams. I don't know with him. Like, it's that type of.
Do you see the problem though?
That's the
Do
problem.
you see the problem? The problem is we look to replace our current people on the team instead of adding to the team. You see what I'm saying? Like, why don't you add to what you have instead of be trying to replace them and not pay money? This is insane.
You said everybody in here hit the like. Yeah, please hit the like button. Hit the cash app. Hit the super chat. Make sure if you ain't subbed up to Lou Takes, man, y'all go over there and sub up to my boy YouTube page, man. He's still up here growing, thriving, great up and coming content creator, man. So y'all make sure y'all show my brother some love. He said I might lose sleep picking T Mac over Golden or Bill. I'm not gonna listen. If you get either one of these wide receivers, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. and I'm gonna shut up. It could be a reach at this point. Like, oh, I just like Ibuka there. I like Ibuka. Matter of fact,
hold on, wait a minute. I'm sorry, Larry Bruce. Hey, I don't know if you're joking or what, but you need to get your ass up out of here.
The people out there.
The ghetto show is hilarious. I'm not gonna hold
you. That is funny as hell. You get points, but we
I
still
got a
might
weird
shoot you in
sense
the
of
head.
humor. That's the only reason it's funny.
We still might shoot cuz in the head, but you know that was more
It
forgiving.
felt racist though. That's the only reason you gotta go. It's still racist.
Racism is killing me on the inside.
Yeah, I don't know. State your case. Let us know if you're a racist or not, sir. Let us know.
Like raise the hood up and
Look
let me
what it
see.
is. Let me raise the hood up, sir. Wow.
Oh,
Hey,
Jesus.
we gotta know. Tell the truth now. Look, like he gonna really tell the truth. I'm not a racist. Get out of here.
But I'm black.
I got two
Yeah.
black friends. You gotta said he gone and been gone. Damn.
Hey, she smacked him. Hey,
The world will never
we stepping
know.
on shit over here. We stepping on shit over here.
Good.
He in a pack.
Good, dead.
Larry Bruce in a pack right now. Hey,
Smoking on that Larry pack, man.
I hope you and your sister wife have a good day.
Yeah, you know that girl is cousin, man. You better stop. They family, but they ain't family like that.
you giving him some headway. That's crazy.
That's his second cousin, man. That's his second
Oh no, that's his first cousin, but still.
They ain't grow up together. Man, get your ass out. But yeah, man, you know we gonna have some foolishness in the chat. That's just normal everyday activity, man. But shout out to everybody, man. I'm finna have to depart. Y'all finna keep rocking out.
If Lou got time, I got time.
Yeah, I got time.
All right, then we
Okay,
gonna keep
I'm
rocking
finna
for a
have to
little bit.
bail, man. So hey, y'all already know, landlord from Alabama with the same handle on our social media. Tap in for the win. Double tap the screen for the team. Make sure y'all support the independent content creators, man. We appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all keep rocking. I already know Lou and he ain't gonna hold it down, man. Y'all take care. Let's go, Cowboys. We're gonna get it right, man. We're gonna get it right.
We're gonna have to pray about it, but we rocking.
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Listen, I don't care that Land leaving the building, man. Y'all still hit his cash out. Show the man some love. That man crazy as hell. One of the best in the business, man. So show my boy some love and support, man. But Lou, we still got some more prospects to talk about while we in here, man.
Okay.
So let's get into it, man. So I think this is somebody that you like, man. This is a cornerback, Jalen Smith. So 2024 posted 39 solo tackles, 2 interceptions, and 2 pass deflections. So what do you like about Jalen Smith, and what makes him a good sleeper in this draft?
Yeah, shout out to Boss, man. He's one of them late round guys, but like the tackles is right there. That's it. That boy gonna come up and hit something. He gonna come up and tear something up. As far as coverage goes, he shows promise. He's young. He looks committed. You know, he got great hips. He got great instincts. I would love him, you know, at the cornerback position, especially in this Eberflus scheme, where Eberflus is gonna put up that umbrella, which means he's gonna have at least 2 deep. And not the whole point of Eberflus' scheme is to not get beat over the top, create turnovers, and come up and tackle. Guys like him is gonna feast in this game.
Man, I love it. I also see here they said this man had a start at safety, 21 starts at nickel, and then he started 10 games at outside corner. So this man has a lot of versatility for what it sounds like.
Sound like a Jordan Lewis replacement because we ain't got a nickel corner right now. They may put Izzy out there. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Izzy is probably the best it's gonna get in terms of corner play, because I don't trust Elam. I think he's still a bit away, at least from what I've seen last from him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if Baby Seat done grew up yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and listen, this is all shade, but still, the man came in. His name was Seatbelt, and he got put in the seatbelt. They slapped him up. They put him in the back of the car. They fastened him in, and they told him don't move. So I don't know. I don't really know. I'm really horrified because your defense was already bleeding out last year, and it might be a tad worse. Like, I know Jordan Lewis doesn't get the love he deserves, but he was one of the highest graded slot corners in the National Football League last year, man. So
yeah.
This scares me.
We walking out here with a new defense, and we saw like last year, you know, how many games it took for them to get started. We was getting our ass toe up with that. And maybe it's because Zim asked more from his defense. Like when he call in plays, like he loves to do that disguise. So people got like multiple, you know, even sometimes triple assignment just to know what they're doing. So hopefully Eberflus's scheme is much simpler, but I hope it's not too simple because, you know, quarterback's going to tear it up. But yeah.
Exactly. I was not trying to click on that one. I got another guy I want to show. And I like him, but he's not my guy. This is a landlord guy that he really like, and I want to get your opinion on him because we done showed him a couple times on here, but I want to see what you think about him because I don't think I ever asked your opinion on the boy. So of course he played at Alabama, and I just thought this fits as we were talking about slot corner and the ability to play slot corner. But let me see if I can find this little nigga though. Bear with me. My eyes ain't what it used to be. It's in here somewhere. I'm really just finna click on stuff till I find it. Because I cannot see this shit. So I ain't finna worry about it.
Shout out the boss here.
Hey, salute to my boy Boss Cowboy in the building, man. Hey, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, man. Because Negroes be blind, and it is what it is. But y'all know my heart. Y'all know it's in here somewhere. Oh, anyway, I'm just say the boy name Malachi Moore. We talk about Malachi Moore, man. Safety / slot corner out of Alabama. What do you think about him?
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really looked at him. I haven't got to safeties just yet. Funny enough, life been life, and I've been doing a series I should have been done. Boss, what do you feel about the kid Malachi Moore out of Alabama? Yeah, he's still here, but if he had Bama, you know that's good pedigree. I ain't gonna just use that as the end all be all. But as far as that, I haven't really looked at him. As far as safeties go, the only one I looked at is Makuba from Texas. That's because I'm a Texas fan, and that boy is a dog. Yeah, Makuba's gonna be a dog. If we can get him.
I'm gonna let you break Makuba down. He actually is on here. I got his ready, so I'm gonna let you chop it up about Makuba. Then
that may be a home run steal. I'm not even gonna lie. That may be a home second round, third. I think he make it. The Cowboys, some people was even thinking about taking him in the first round, like it's because he was one of the visits, right? Like he was one of the visits. So
he was, yes.
Listen, hey, the man lined up all over the field. He was just activity. I love kids like that, bro. They're just coming up and just being angry. I'm trying to get Donovan, and I love Donovan Wilson to death, but I'm just tired of our safeties. I really am. Especially, I was tired of what's the other dude name? 27 when he was over here celebrating on the damn run play versus the Commanders, bro. I'm over it. So I'm trying to get younger at safety. I know we brought back Wanye Thomas and etc., but I would love this kid right here to be that activity guy. I feel like he's gonna be a star at the next level. We got to really remember that name, especially if we don't get him. I'm telling y'all.
Man, hold on. This shit is crazy. They said that this man allowed a passer rating of 12. not 120, like 12, dog. Coverage grade damn near 90. 401 coverage snaps. He only gave up 76 yards and did not allow a single touchdown.
Yeah, he's on one. I'm telling you, I'm telling y'all, like this man, If he get in the right scheme, the right coach, and the right environment, he is going to be one of the next great safeties. I'm telling you.
Man, that is crazy. Like I knew he was good, but sometimes when you quantify stuff and like he did this, and this, it's like damn, okay. I didn't realize he was going crazy like that. I knew he was a baller though, but I didn't know he was hooping like that.
Yeah,
that's,
right.
That's ridiculous. Especially because listen, the Dallas Cowboys have not really invested in safety in a very long time, man. I think it's been like damn near 20 years since they spent something higher than a 5th round pick on a safety. Like no, literally, like for real. Like the highest drafted safety for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not counting Byron Jones. He was a damn corner. The highest drafted safety for the Dallas Cowboys in recent history. It might have been Donovan Wilson. They put the 7th round pick on.
What was Jeff E taking?
What was Jeff Heath taking? Was Jeff Heath even drafted? Is the question.
Or Church?
Let's see what Jeff Heath was drafted at.
Was Newman a safety?
Undrafted. Jeff Heath was an undrafted free agent. Terrence Newman was a corner.
Okay.
He was a great corner at that. He just played for 50,000 years. Let's see. Barry Church. Barry Church was probably an undrafted free agent too. Yeah, undrafted free agent. So you see what I mean? Like they had Jeff Heath and Barry Church starting games for you, undrafted free agents.
And it's because I guess Stevie don't like safety. I don't know what it is, man. Hey.
J.J. Wilcox. Where did we draft J.J. Wilcox at?
Roy Williams.
2013. He was a 3rd round pick. J.J. Wilcox wasn't even that damn good.
He was not. That's why I didn't see that. And then that was our only saving grace right there. And they went right back to their ways.
So it has been over a decade. So damn, I really miss J.J. Wilcox. Like I didn't even think about J.J. He wasn't even starting.
Malika is a former great. You right, Montana out of Ohio State. That's why I loved him when we got him.
He's been a great reclamation project. I'm taking nothing away from him. It's just time to upgrade that position.
It's time because he's out there making business decisions. And I can't have my safety making business decisions, boy. Because that's the one thing I hated. I already knew they wasn't gonna fit Zim scheme because if you're gonna be in Zim scheme, you got to be there to be back there and be able to be up there in the box, man. You can't be afraid and. Every time they rotate down, they rock and roll that safety, and Hooker was in the box. He did not want to tackle, and I'm like, bro, get him out of there, boy, because we just showing our hand at this point. And I'm not. Wilson being the back line of defense, I'm nervous every time.
He don't ever need to be back there.
I got Brock Hoffman vibes.
Matter of fact, I feel better with Marquise Bell back there than Donovan Wilson.
100%.
Yeah, matter of fact, I think. Folks think I'm crazy. Marquise Bell finna take somebody's job, man. They ain't give that man that money for nothing.
I hope he do. I'm telling you, I want both them safeties bench. I want both of them bench. Both of them. At least Wilson. It
has to be Wilson.
At least.
And I liked him at first, but he is such a liability in coverage. It's scary, man. Like,
that Saints game gave me PTSD.
Man, the Ravens game too. The way them boys,
that boy, no, that Saints game that was bad. They was in too high, and that boy walked past them. I'm like, Jesus.
Man, that's sad. That's awful, honestly. Man, we gotta do something, man. You got any other people you wanna discuss, man? While we on here.
As far as running back go, we can talk about Jaquindon Jackson.
Oh yeah, my guy, Jaquindon Jackson, Arkansas, former quarterback. Now listen, Lou don't like that I be airing it out with this man on the game, but the man was a good high school quarterback, man. I can't help my running back and throw. I can't help that. I didn't choose for this to happen.
I ain't mad at you throwing. I'm just mad at that they just the damn game want to tell my safety to stop running with the damn the damn 9 route as the 9 route still carrying, bro. That's the thing. Stupid ass game.
They tossed the ball back. Let me look at him.
Yeah, shout out to Jaquindon Jackson. He had a Duncanville high. Duncanville went to the state. here in Texas, like what, 4 years in a row, went up against North Shore, big school from Houston. He was a quarterback there, and I think he got recruited by Texas, transferred to Utah. Utah is where he made the change to running back. I saw his Utah film. I was like, is this the man that literally put his name in the ballot box to be in the draft? I'm like, let me turn this off. And then I looked down at my thing and like, hold on, I wrote him down for Arkansas running back. So did he transfer again? Transfer again. Boy looked like a completely different runner. I'm like, wow. It's because I remember the name from high school. I know he switched positions, and he was running. I'm telling y'all, at Utah, he looked like a runner. He looked like a quarterback that said, "Yeah, put me a running back."
That man ran straight up.
He ran straight up, and he needed a runway. That's why I said he looked like a quarterback that said, "Yeah, put me back there. I can run the ball." And when he went to Arkansas, that boy looked bigger. Shoulders were down. I'm talking about he over here like running behind his pads, running behind blockers, and he didn't no longer need a runway to run the ball. I was very impressed. So I'm saying you should really. I really like players that are like a stock market. If their arrow is going up as they getting drafted, yeah, that catches my eye. That dude's been improving every year, and let him get in the door. Get in your red shirt program, as Var said, get some NFL peanut butter and some steak and eggs, and let him put on some more weight and gain some more muscle. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be one of them reliable backs that we're gonna be hearing for a long time.
Yeah, man. And what I like, man, like you said, the physicality. You cannot on tackle Jaquindon Jackson. Got a nose for the end zone. My boy had 15 touchdowns in the SEC, I might add. They got all the great defensive tackles over there. Some very good linebackers, some very good fronts. And he was still able to score 15 touchdowns. Was third best in the entire conference. And like he said, he ain't got that many carries. So I get the nigga said under 400 carries for his career because he is, of course, a former quarterback. I like him, and what I like about him is that you might not even have to draft him to get him.
Right.
Because he's relatively fresh. He might be an undrafted free agent, but he is somebody that was a Dallas Day visit. The Dallas Cowboys had him around, so they are aware of him. They are aware of his skill set, and they liked him enough to at least extend an olive branch for him to come on in.
Exactly.
And Montana, you gonna start hating on the SEC, dog.
The SEC was trash. Who was good? You ACC fan?
He Ohio State fan.
Oh, Big Ten. I mean, it was just like 4 teams up there. But let's stop acting like the whole Big Ten was on something. It's just the top teams was on something. We ain't got to talk about the college football right now.
My nigga said the SEC is me. My boy doesn't be hating on my SEC.
But Ohio, that boy, he on lead right now. Ohio State high. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good.
It's all
good. It's all good. You beat Michigan. But yeah, but shout out to dude.
Shout out to my boy.
He over there doing my team and they recruited me UAPB. I don't appreciate that, but yeah, like hey, Jaquindon, I feel like get him. I'm telling you, get him. Let him cook. He can be your Rico Dowdle, and Rico Dowdle was injury prone. Imagine him being your. And I'm not talking about your Rico Dowdle from last year. I'm talking about, when you had Zeke and Pollard, and then, what I'm saying, oh, who that running back out there? Number 23. Who's that? Oh, I forgot we got Jaquindon Jackson. And what I'm saying? He adds some little juice like that and let him build his way up. So, yeah.
Facts on top of facts, man.
Shoot. Another running back. Let me see. You ain't got nobody? You ain't got a receiver?
You know damn well I got receivers, man.
You don't like my guy Nick Nash?
Nick Nash is not bad. It's just that he reminds me of like a Michael Gallup, though. I don't think he's like a superior.
He ain't catching. He ain't high point with his chest though.
I mean, yeah, at least he can catch. I'm just talking about like where he played at. You know what I'm saying? Because Michael Gallup was that guy where he was at. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Tolbert, one of the most prolific wide receivers out that division that he came from. Doesn't necessarily mean it translates. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's bad, but
It's just the route running. I feel like I ain't gonna lie. I think he can high point the ball better than Tet, but I ain't gonna say it. You know,
You said it though. So,
I said it. But it's just because Tet is not the guy that's gonna go up there and he don't give like I'm gonna take the ball from you. He gives like I'm gonna try to route you up, and if I have to, I'll take the ball from you. I think Nick Nash, because he can't route run. They throw a lot of 9 routes and fade balls to him, and he was going out there and get it. I know it was just was it from not San Diego State? I forgot. San Jose State, yes. And I know it's just San Jose State, but it's just the Mountain West. It ain't too bad. I feel like I have a really good feeling that he gonna come in the league and actually be a solid receiver, because he has his film. As far as what we need is in a vertical threat, being like going up there and get it. He has the size and the tools to do it. He just don't have a route running to get away from folks.
Nash not consistently. Yeah, Nick Nash is a converted quarterback too. Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, it explains a lot.
Like y'all,
I seem like I got to type.
Yeah, like you used to play quarterback. Luke fuck with you. That's all I need to know, man. Like, yeah, man, I was my little league quarterback. Shit, I want him.
I like Higgins. Shout out to Higgins. So I don't want to just parade with. We can talk about some D linemen. Well, now let's talk about one more linebacker, because I think he is a real threat of getting picked in the second round.
Who is it?
Carson Schwarzenegger. You see him?
Cal?
No, from UCLA.
Okay, I knew it was a California team, so I'm tripping. But
that yeah. He's like he one of my pet cats for real. He my number 2 LB behind Jihad. I'm not even gonna lie. That boy can ball. Like he fire out a cannon. He can run sideline to sideline. I don't know if he went to the combine, but if he did, he would have tested well, because it shows on film, because he can run. He can blitz well. He seems smart. He put on some more weight. Yeah,
they got a listed weight at 6'2", 225, so that's like standard linebacker size. All right, so let's take a look at some of his production. So I do want to see some of this too. All right, so 136 total tackles, 2 interceptions. Think the man got some sacks too. Hold on, 9 tackles for loss. 4 sacks. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's crazy, because it looked like he only got this one season, but he went so crazy this year.
Yeah, because he I think he finally got the start, but he was like a rotational. He earned his way up there, because matter of fact, the other guy that was in front of him, he converted to DN. He gonna be a good DN. His name Oladacio. He a former middle linebacker playing defensive end. Watch out for him. But Carson Schwarzenegger, like, I think the Cowboys brought him in, and he's actually a real threat. And the Cowboys be on a budget timing. Now, it's not even gonna be a budget move, but they may come in and be like, oh, first round offense, second round, let's give Flu somebody, and he would be perfect for the scheme. I ain't gonna lie. More athletic, Sean Lee. Ooh, that's good.
What you think about the Dallas Cowboys special, drafting an injured guy with a first round grade and taking a chance on him like Siobhan Revel? Because that seemed like a super Dallas Cowboy guy. What are your thoughts on him? Because I don't think Boss liked him too much when he
didn't like him.
Telling me about him. What are your personal thoughts on him? I haven't watched the kid yet, because I'm trying to avoid that.
I like the kid. I mean, he played with an attitude. We got old dude from last year from the same defense that was on with him last year. What was his name? Julius Wood, the safety. Mm-hmm. So that's the only thing. He is injury prone. If you injury prone at a small school, you know what I'm saying? That's that Trey Lance vibes and everything like that. He gonna come up and tackle. He got like long physical. He got long arms. I think he like 6'2", 6'3". But
big ass corner.
He is stiff. That's the only thing. So stiff corners. I don't know. If you're gonna take a chance on the injured guy, I'd rather get the dude from Notre Dame, but it's gonna be even more of a risk because he got a hip injury. But the dude from Notre Dame, I ain't like, he might be the best corner in the whole draft, because he's like that. I'm blanking on his name. I'm blanking on his name. He reminds me so much of Gilmore, though. I ain't gonna lie. So much of Gilmore.
Let's see. Notre Dame cornerback. This one bothered me too. Benjamin Morrison.
Benjamin Morrison.
Yeah,
Or-
I seen everybody talk about Benjamin. I haven't watched Benjamin too much.
Yeah, watch him. You like receivers? Watch him last year versus some of the top receivers. That's the only game I saw Marvin Harrison Jr. have a bad day. He locked him up. I'm talking about it was bad out there for my guy. It's another receiver he locked up as well. That's why I love him. Some of his best tape is versus the best. You know what I'm saying? So if he can get right, like Jeremiah Smith is a dog. That's a he probably did get him, but Jeremiah Smith is a dog. Shoot, we need to tank for him.
I ain't taking for nobody else. If you fire right now, you will never be a Dallas Cowboy. I'm trying to pick 31 and 32. Rest of my life, 31 and 32. I'm trying to go to the ship or win the ship. I ain't trying to pick no good ass player. I want somebody with a second round grade. I'm so good.
Damn, Montana, you got Montana talking about watching versus Jeremiah Smith must have tore him up, bro. Because
Jeremiah Smith tear everybody up.
No, he mad because I said he locked up. What's the name? Marvin Harrison Jr. Nah, you can't. Ohio State can't win them all, bro. They can't win them all. Sure can't.
What's your thoughts about the Dallas Cowboys looking at Tommy Millett, a quarterback out of Montana State, the FCS school?
Yeah, I did not know that, man. But as a former FCS player, please look away. We I don't want to judge him like that, but we just had an FCS quarterback come through here, and that man went to the spring league, and he just got signed by by the Chargers. And I'm talking about Trey Lance. That was the last FCS quarterback we had. We don't need. I don't know. He got to have really good film. The only quarterback I've been hearing, that is worth a shot, but I don't even want to. That's why I ain't want to pick quarterback early, because if he gonna go early, is Will Howard. Will Howard may be one of them gems in this class.
Man, hold on. So I'm gonna read you his statistics. I want y'all to remember this. This is the FCS. Because remember, y'all look at this shit. This man threw the ball 301 times, 204 completions, 67.8% completion percentage, 2,783 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and he ran for 1,050 yards and 15 touchdowns.
I'm intrigued.
And listen, he's supposed to be an undrafted free agent. So if you don't have to use a draft pick for him, I am willing to hear you out on bringing in another quarterback for competition, just because you've never had too many quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to figure this out. And like, I'm not pistoling in a draft position. I'm not pistoling a roster spot for Will Greer or Bazooka Joe. I got to see y'all actually play. And listen, y'all should be the same way. Y'all did this shit with Trey Lance. Y'all just knew in your heart that Trey Lance was finna take Cooper Rush's job and then take Dak Prescott's job. That shit never happened. Never happened. So you gotta show me at this point with the quarterback room. Like, I want all them boys to play in preseason at this point. I just need to see one guy. I need to see Bazooka Joe. I need to see Will Greer. If we draft a quarterback, his ass need to play too.
Yeah, we need to go crazy then on these receivers then. So Bazooka Joe could be throwing the Jalen's. He can have all 4 Jalen's out there throwing.
All 4 Jalen's.
And they going up against second and third corners. So they gonna have time to throw the ball. We got that lineman in here. He gonna be able to protect versus 5th undrafted D lineman. He should be able to. I mean, he has been sitting on the couch for all this time, but if he wanted, he gotta win somehow. But he should. So if he can do that, yeah. That's why I'm low key excited to see the preseason, because I am very interested to see him. I ain't gonna lie. I'm interested to see Joe Milton, especially if he's out there throwing to the Jalen's, because the Jalen's, they ain't starting caliber guys, but they should be better than everybody else.
We should pray about that, because they might not.
if they not, then we need to turn up the heat even. They need to be Matt Walesko. They need to be Josh Ball, man. Like,
yeah, excommunicate them from the Cowboy religion. But yeah, man, it's been an hour and a half of some premium Dallas Cowboys content. The brother boss just went live, so I want y'all to spin the block over there, raid the chat box, let them know that Hen and Lou sent you. You got any closing thoughts though, Lou, on the way out?
Yeah, hey, continue to be solution oriented. Make sure whoever y'all following, landlord, Hen, Lou, turn on them notification bells. We are single digit number of days away from the draft day show. All 3 days we have been cooking with everything. I'm telling y'all, we want y'all to be there or be square, whatever the saying goes. But make sure y'all show love, because it's finna be a movie. So grab your popcorn and grab your notepads, because we're gonna be talking that ish. And I guarantee you, I will throw this damn computer screen if we take Shamar Stewart.
Come my mama. We'll be unified in our hate for the Dallas Cowboys at that point. So, man, just like my brother Lou said, man, y'all keep showing love. Y'all keep supporting. Make sure y'all come and tap in for the draft show. It'll be the best one out there in the business. The DC Universe will unite like the Avengers when they jumped Thanos. So, yeah, man, it's going to be lovely. So make sure y'all tap in. On the way out, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button if you care. Make sure y'all hit those sub buttons, man. Some of y'all might not be subbed up to the liquor store. Some of y'all might not be subbed up to Lou. Some of y'all might not be subbed up to Landlord, man. Make sure y'all go and support all 3 pages. Show love. Hit those cash apps. Hit those super chats. And hit those Eagles fans upside the head, because they deserve it. But yeah, man, in the words of my brother West Coast Cowboy, man, never look down, because the star is up. Peace.